I don't know if anyone's about. It is Sunday here and it's 1 p.m. Listen.
It's 1:02. Good afternoon.
1:02 p.m. So, and I thought I'd just jump on just to see if anyone's around, and I will be using my tea coins. So, tea coins, what they are is all my tea card symbols on a set of 50 coins. And what the coins are, these are beautiful, and they're on a clock, and they are 1 inch or 2.5 centimetres. So, hello Lakia, lovely to see you. I'm using my tea coins today, and I've got Alice ones, and I have these, which is the lovely bold colour ones, which are Fantas tea symbols. So I can pop on. Hello Amal, lovely to see you, darling. So hello Cynthia. And I thought what I'll do is use my coins today, but I'm going to use them with my question cards. So, and I will bring the tray up so that way you can see. So, hang on, what's going on? Hang on. What's going on there? Somebody's put something. Who is putting something? Hang on. Oh my God, it's a hijacker. So let's get rid of them. We can block them. I'm just trying to get rid of them. Why is that happening? How can I get rid of that? I'm trying to get rid of it. How the hell do I get them? Add to block list. Right, sorry about that, guys. I am trying to see how I got rid of them. It's pretty sad, isn't it, when you get these hijackers, and it's usually some scammer somewhere, so my apologies, guys. So what is a pinned message? I have no idea. Hang on, no pinned message. Okay, so I've managed to block them. Sorry about that, guys. So I was going to use my question cards just for readings of what you need to know today. So I'll just start there. I've got Lakia Johnson. So let's see what the questions are for you today. So, how should I deal with a blockage placed in my life? Now, let me grab my coins, and we're going to have a rumble, and I'm just going to give 3. These ones are my Alice in Wonderland coins. So how should you deal with blockages in your life? We've got the lion, the fish, and the man symbol. Now, the man symbol doesn't automatically assume that it is a male. Man symbol in its meaning means stand tall, step into your power and your strengths. That is also another strength symbol. And the fish there would tell me about great luck and abundance. So related to your symbol, your card of how should you deal with blockages in your life, I would say stand tall and step into your power. Number 1, look at what are the positives in your life more so than the negatives. Now, a fish is often about friends or the people around you. And again, there would tell me you be the one to take control about people and what's said and what's done around you, more so than them placing restrictions upon you. So that's your advice today, Lakia. Lakia, I think it's pronounced. I'm sorry if I have stuffed that up. So let me just have a look. Please tell me, guys, if there is anybody else that jumps up there and starts scamming us. So, and I'll just try, and there's not many of you there, so I'll just go down the queue. So, Amal, what is your message for today? How can I attract more solid friendships around me? Now, I've got 2 bags of coins going here at the same time. So, what have we got? Okay. So, that's a really interesting casting, because we've got the grave, the ship, and the camel. A grave, again, these in relation to this question, how to attract more friendships and solid ones around you. I'd look at this here is look towards the old friendships that have gone through beside you through the tests of time, and as particularly ones that are really good, supportive emotionally, but it also may be not just friends in your localised area that you meet up for a cuppa with. This here can be also attracting friends from faraway places. This here, though, would indicate to me if someone pops up from your past, because grave is often about things that are from the past. Make sure that they're popping up from your past for all the right reasons. If they were in your past and a lot of lack of contact over the years, I would say leave them there, literally dead and buried. But don't be afraid to look at friendships that may be long distant friendships. Even I count friends as some of the people I've known for many years throughout the Facebook friends and so on. So to attract there, I would say show your resilience, show your emotional side, but don't be afraid to encourage friendships that are a long way away from you. So let's have a look. Right, let me just put that back in the deck. Right, whoops, a flyer. Okay, so I've got Cynthia. Lovely to see you. You're probably nice and warm up there. It is cold down here today. I say cold, it's 17 degrees, that's cold. So, Cynthia Hargraves, what must I do to see a brighter path ahead of me? Now, using the coins. What have we got? Hang on. We've got the angel, the dragon, and the castle or the tower. So, in order to see a brighter path ahead of you, literally there is don't be afraid, number one, but also baby steps in order to succeed. And the angel's beautiful. So, I'd look at those and it's almost like call upon the spirits of old. They will give you power. So that's how I would read that. Now, you're a reader too, so you would probably have a different spin on that. But I look at that and say, calling in a higher spirit. And don't be afraid, it will certainly give you more power. Right, let's put those back into the bag. Now, back in the deck. Alright, so let me have a look. Hi, Kez, lovely to see you, darling. Oh, Kez, you don't have coins yet. So, let me have a look. So, message for Kez. What or who do I need to put behind me to be a better person? Now, I'm going to use colours because I know you love the colours, bright colours. Right, what have we got here? Right, oh, we've got the castle again, or the tower. So, what or who? It's really interesting when I look at that about what or who. You've got dog, question mark, and the tower. There would tell me there probably is a friendship that isn't so much a great one around you. Question there would tell me it's someone who may literally make you feel or cutting you down a little bit, because question mark is often a confidence symbol, which means is there a friend who makes you doubt yourself? The tower there would still tell me, though, rise above this. So as far as what or who, I'd say there's probably a friendship or an acquaintance that you're not feeling the real big love with. I'd say put that behind you, rise above it. And in particular, someone who may down talk to you. These here, and the easiest way to explain these is that's almost like a friendship but keeps on, how do they say? It's like a condescending or a backhanded compliment. And when I say a backhanded compliment, it's almost like someone saying, or if they said to me, oh, your hair looks great blue, but why did you do that? There it tells me they're giving you something, yes, they like, but they're also undercutting it. And it's like taking it straight back from you. And I'd look at those as someone who's saying something positive, but taking it straight back from you. So let's have a look. I've got Laurie K.A. Laurie. So, hello, Moonlight Readings. So, let's have a look. Right, so I have Laurie K.A. What is your message today? That's a nice one. How do I remain faithful to my higher self? I'm just using Alice. Hang on, what do we got with Alice? Oh no, so I'm not using Alice, I'm using the colours. Okay, we've got heart, bird, and the grave. Grave is interesting because we're talking about your higher self. There would tell me there's likely someone in spirit that you truly loved and they're communicating with you. And I would look at that and say, literally listen to the higher self. Someone is actually communicating with you. And to remain faithful to your higher self is literally positive self-talk. And again, the grave there would tell me don't bring up the bones of the past. But I actually can't help. Like I said, I hear voices. Them to me would tell me someone in spirit's trying to communicate to you and someone that you love dearly. And this here would tell me they may have passed a very long time ago. But listen to the voice that you hear within and communicate with those that are trying to in touch with you. Right, let me have a look. Right, put that back in the deck. Okay, go back in there. Right, who else have I got here? Oops, thought I'd have done that. Moonlight Reading and Healings. Okie dokie. Because I'm seeing guys come through from Facebook and from YouTube. Oops, what if we had fly out? We're just going to go run with this one, Moonlight. What do I need to do to alleviate the stress and pressure in your life? I'm actually just going to swing my magnifying glass and see if this helps a little bit. It might actually, sorry guys, I'll just do some adjustment here and see. No, that one needs to be higher because I want to try and bring it up closer to you if I can. Right, let's have a look. And let's draw Alice. Okay, bring it up there now. So what do you need to do to alleviate stress and pressures in your life? Literally here you need more fun and laughter, and I'd say more fun and laughter with other people around you. Fish is often about the network or the friendships that you have around you. And it means there literally you need to get out and about and socialise. You need more fun with people. Your ship here would tell me too, though, you need much calmer waters, which is literally you need more calm emotions there. And I think the friendships and a bit of fun and laughter will help you calm the emotions and relieve some of the stresses or the pressure that's going on in your life. So I hope that helps a little bit. So let me have a look. All right, I've got Angela Jaya. Sorry, I'm really bad at pronunciations. So Angela Jaya. Okay, let's have a look. What is there for you? Well, this is very important. Why am I hiding my true self? It's a very profound question. And hang on, there's two. Let me grab another. Come here. Hang on. Turn them all up the right way. Okay. There would tell me someone's hurt you. Sorry, like I said, I hear voices. No, that sounds weird. There would tell me someone may have hurt you in the past, and to see a mushroom in the grave would tell me pretty heavy duty hurt, and it's like a toxic person that may have been from the past or something hurt very bad. Your scales here is very important because it literally tells me weigh up all your options, think about your positives versus your negatives. Don't hide self. I'm actually just going to draw another couple because I want to see on action of what to do. We know why, so what is there to do? Hang on, turn over. Yeah. So these, right, that's the why. Here's the action. Mouse and peacock literally eradicate the stupid things that really bother you the most. And a peacock means stand tall, stand proud, and be the one on show. Peacocks, they often say it's about ego. And I'd look at that and say, though, you actually need to have a bit more ego because you get stressed or anxious about it. And I'd say, flick the anger or the anxiety and show your true colours, because a peacock means stand out front, fan those tail feathers. Whoever sits behind you is tough luck. So what has hurt you in the past, we now need to shift it into top gear. Fan those feathers, young lady. So let's have a look, and I'll go through the next person. Shari, Voices from the Swamp. I love it. Voices from the Swamp. I just love that. And I'll tell you why. I grew up and was born and raised in Tasmania, and where we used to live when we were growing up, it was a little suburb called Invermay. And back when I was a kid, Invermay was built on the old 1929 floods. And so it was common ground that we were known as the Swampies. You know, you lived on the swamp because it was the old flood grounds. So Voices from the Swamp is, it makes me smile. So it makes me smile. And my dear old mum only passed away just over a week ago, and so I know she'd be laughing at that too with the swamp. So, Shari, Voices from the Swamp. How can we bring more abundance into your life? So, it's an action card. So, what are we doing? All right, hang on, I'll turn these over. Okay. Butterfly is beautiful, which tells me look at the joyous moments in the simple things around you. Now, the cross on the crown is very important because cross means look at your higher self. What is it that has your calling? The scales there would tell me too, though. You do need a lot more balance and equality in your life. And when I often see scales, again, voices talk to me. And that would tell me, though, you are probably taking on far too many obligations that are really not necessarily your job to do or to take upon. So to bring more abundance, think of you first as your higher self. Delegate what you need to that you don't need. And the butterfly there is about allow the joys and the beautiful changes that are right around you. Butterflies are beautiful. They're the wings of the angel on our earth. So I'd say you really have a lot going for you. Offload some of the stuff that is not on your plate and should be not on your plate. So let's have a look. Now these are my newest toys, my tea coins, and I'll tell you what I'm using here. I'm using my charm casting tray, and I'll just show you. Charm casting tray is double-sided, so this one, and then you can flip up the corners, and you have a general casting wheel here. So, and I'm just using the blank side at the moment. I'm actually going to move. I'm just going to grab a box. I've got a box sitting here as well, so I can get right up in your face. So let me have a look. Divine Guidance with Mystic Bee. So, Laurie, I sell the coins. They're in actually my Etsy store. But if you look into Etsy and put the @ symbol and then all one word, Teawithkarin, and Karin is spelt with an I, which is Karin. So Divine guidance, mystic beat. Okay. Oh, we've actually got, it's similar, but it says, how should I deal with this blockage in my life? Now, let's have a rumble. What have we got? Oh, I went and grabbed a whole handful. Okie dokie. So, to deal with a blockage, dog there would tell me first and foremost, remain calm. You've got the tornado, which tells me there's a lot of crap going on, because tornadoes literally your thought processes in a blender. So tornado, always think about your mind matters, and it's like your brain's in a blender and you can't think straight. There would tell me still yourself first and look at it on a calmer, placid level. Mountain again tells us about the blockage, and the mask with a blockage, and again with that, it tells me though it's literally time to remove the veil and time to get real. Now I know that sounds hard, but a mask means face it. Your monkey here is also too, think outside the box. The monkey in its positive is the fun, the laugh, the joy. In its negative, it is the trickster. But it's more positive, I often see with monkey, is time for you to think outside the box and how to get around what keeps getting in your road. Because a mountain is like you're driving along the road and the man comes out with his lollipop and says, stop now. And there would tell me you can stop now, but work away how you detour around the problems or the blockages that's there. But I'd say first and foremost, calm down the mind matter, because it's almost like I said, your brain's in a blender and the thoughts at 100 miles an hour are not helping with blockages. So I hope that helps a wee bit. So I have Michelle Ryan Pogus. Lovely to see you, darling. So let's have a look and see. Now there's free shipping, guys, on my tea coins and card decks. I can't remember what else is free shipping in there. I think charms are as well. Labyrinth Through Time, which is an amazing divination system. And we've got who or what is it that will keep me from standing strong and tall? So, who or what is it that will keep me from standing strong and tall? I would not say a who, I would say a what, and I would look at the what as literally self-sabotage. Now, I'm sorry if that's a bit harsh, but I look at there and it's almost like you're doing some of the negative self-talk instead of the positive. How do I come to that equation apart from my voices? I'll explain. The sword here is often words, and it often means cutting words that may block you. You also have the grave, which tells me again recovery from what may have been painful or difficult in the past. You've got the cane, which tells me you've got some fantastic support around you, but why do you keep saying no? And that's a bit like someone saying, oh, I can do that for you, or let me do this, or what have you. There, it's almost like your pride keeps getting in the way. And I would look at that and say, don't knock back support that is in front of you. You have your rose, and your rose is beautiful because it tells me there's growth, there's beauty, there's bloom and grow. The rose with the stem tells me you've already been through a lot of hardships in your life, but don't cut off where people want to help or assist you, and look at the support network that you actually do have around you. So I'd look at that and say, yes, there's some changes you do need to make. So let me go in. Yes, like, yeah, the coins are for sale. I do have lots of them. Abdullah, lovely to see you join me. I hope you're loving being in the US there. So let's have a look and see what message is for you, Abdullah. So, will this relationship enable me to grow as a person? Now, I don't know if you have a lover at the moment, but relationships are also work relationships, family relationships as well as friendships around you. So I'm going to do it in a couple of ways. Now, I don't know if you have a love interest, but we'll look at love. Oh, there you go. You got the heart. So the love interest first and foremost would tell me, yes, you may grow because fish is lovely for abundance. It does often, though, in love mean that you may be actually looking at more than one party, and fish is many people. And when I see fish in love, it's okay if you want to date one or two, but it's not like you're running off and jumping into bed with them. I always say, and I know a lot of people will growl at me for this, I say, if you are uncertain about a relationship, it's okay to go and have a coffee date with someone. And if you're not sure, then go and have a coffee date with someone else later in the week. Like I said, it's really getting to know the person. So there would tell me, yes, there's likely a couple of candidates that you may be looking at in love. The bat here would tell me, though, very good for intellect. And I'd look at that and say intellectual conversations, and someone must be also very comparable to you. But these relationships around you here would tell me, yes, you will grow. And I actually quite like that. So now I'm actually going to just draw a couple, as in working relationships, because they are different. Mushrooms there would tell me rapid growth. Because we have child and eagle, that is a beautiful power sign. Mushroom is only a negative if it's got things like tornado, grave, sword, them hardship symbols around it. But you've got an eagle. Now, I know, yes, you're in the US from Bahrain, but there would tell me there's some very good positives in relationship in order to rise. The child here would tell me new beginnings, new role, new positions. So there would tell me too, even your relationships in the working environment, you've got some really rapid growth there. So, and these are actually really good because it tells me new positions of power. So I do like, these are very good. So, hang on, let me put my coins. Right, just grab my coloured ones. I've got 2 bags of coins coming here, guys, and they're in black velvet bags, and that's so you don't see what you're grabbing. So, let me have a look. Who else do we have here? Angela, Shari, Laurie. Oh, hello, Annette. Lovely to see you, darling. Mum's funeral's tomorrow, Annette, and I'm still waiting on the link because of our stupid COVID interstate rules. I am not even allowed to be present at my own dear mum's funeral, but I'll send you the link, Annette, if you wanted to view it. So, but I'm still waiting. Hopefully in the morning they'll get that to me. So, Annette, how can I learn to ground myself? That's very interesting because of what's going on in your life as well. So for those who wonder why am I talking to Annette Baker, because Annette Baker and I have been friends for nearly 40 years. My God, Annette, doesn't that make us old? So how do you ground yourself? First and foremost, with a cross, it literally means look and think about your higher self. Cross is our spiritual self. Everyone sees it as Christianity and religion, but it's more about what's your fated path and your destiny. And when I see a cross, it means, number one, what is your spiritual self telling you? You've also got the mushroom and the teacups. Teacups is literally about relaxations, and it's interesting because teacups often means in order to ground yourself, bring in those that are close to you and have really good open communication. The mushroom here, literally in knowing what's going on, mushroom there would tell me too don't oppose some sort of natural therapies such as medications. There again, it may mean you are lacking in something, and that can even be what you are ingesting. And I would say look at some natural therapies of calming in order to ground yourself, but stick to your guns of what your true self is telling you as well. So I hope that helps a wee bit, Annette, and I know we will chat later. And like I said, I'm just so upset that I can't be there tomorrow, and I'm trying not to talk about that because I'll fall apart. And I'm quite sure you don't need me to fall apart right now. So, Bhavana, hello Bhavana, lovely to see you. I bet it's lovely in Mauritius right now. So, let's have a look. Are there matters around me that I need to learn from? So, like I said, sorry, I can't see it on camera, but this is what I've got in here, and this is what I'm doing. And I'm just grabbing at random. Oh, hang on. And they always land upside down, don't they? I'll just show you what these are first. These here are a little clock or a pocket watch. Actually, sorry, that way. There's your 12. Where am I? Yep, hang on. No, there's your 12. So you've got your pocket watch. Then this here is glass, and there's your image under the glass. They are really robust. People think of glass, they smash. They don't. No, not while they're anchored to the pocket watch. So, are there matters around you that you need to learn from? It's interesting because there would tell me two things: supportive network that may be around you, but support that you need not just now but for the long haul. Angels, always beautiful, and I know you are very good at calling in your angels, and I'd look at that and say your angels literally are showing you the way. And when I look at that, I would say again, acceptance of support through difficult times. So you're learning to accept support even though you might not want it or overtly express it. You've got beautiful spirits around you. And as far as matters around you, learning from, that's masculine energy, and often is that, which tells me there's a male in spirit who's communicating with you, and they will also assist and teach you on your path. So I hope that helps a little bit. Let me go in. We haven't got many people there. Oh, hello, Fern. Lovely to see you. How are things in your neck of the woods? So, like I said, we haven't got many people there. We did have quite a few there, but at the moment when I do not big readings, it's interesting how people disappear, but hey, that's all right because they miss out when I turn around and change it. So, what have we got here for Fern? What steps do I need to put in place to exceed in your field? Now, I'm going to use Alice. Like I said, I've got Alice in a bag. So, let's have a look. Oh, we got 4 out. Right, this is for you, Fern. What steps? Oh, I've got them mixed them up. Oh, well, doesn't matter. I've put them in the wrong bag. We still got them. So, what steps do you need to put into place to exceed in your field? Tower is very good for success, and it's interesting because it often means in your career or business areas, because it means rise, take the baby steps that you need. Here would tell me again, if there's something that you're not feeling so not quite right, when I look at this, I would say get rid of a thought process that may be keeping you stuck. And butterfly here would tell me look at the light and the joy side of things. So as far as putting steps into place, I would say eliminate some thought processes of something here that makes you feel, I often say it's the NQR, which is not quite right. And if it's not feeling quite right in your gut, learn to flick it, because that is really lovely as far as success in your field. So I don't know whether you are a reader or in spiritual realm, or you're crossing over in both, what do they call it, corporate world versus our spiritual world. So, but it is interesting to see you've got them there. And I'm very clever at mixing them up, so I'll probably mix some of those up. Right, so is there anyone else? Oh, Marie Calucci, lovely to see you from New York. Oh, Laura, your father just passed too. Yeah, my dear old mum, she only passed on the 24th of November, and funeral's tomorrow. So I'm knowing what a big hole in your life that is. Yeah, so, yeah. All right. Oh, thanks for that, Abdullah. That's great to know. Marie Calucci, what is your question? How can I learn to speak more freely around loved ones? I know that sounds a really strange one, but sometimes we just can't find the words and the words to say. So, oh, this is nice. Treasure chest is beautiful. Learning to speak more freely. Think the question through first. When I look at a question like that and I see a bat, it's almost let yourself have that, they say the 30 seconds of silence, which means verbalize it in your head first before you open your mouth. Mushroom here tells me too, though, don't be shy, don't hold back, because a mushroom means small, hidden, feeling insignificant. And I'd look at that and say, think the question through. Don't feel small or insignificant, even with the things you want to say. The cherries is beautiful, which tells me you do have a lot of positive there to speak up around the loved ones. And it's really lovely to see the treasure chest, because it tells me your words are actually quite valuable and precious to those who are around you. And it's almost like, don't feel shy. Read it through your head first, but speak with great gusts and abundance, which tells me your words are seen as very good advice. So just open your mouth. So it's interesting because I tend to be probably a little bit blunt, and that blunt gets me into trouble at times. But yes, it's an interesting one. Yeah, so let me just go and have a look. I've got Kani Kamala. Yes, we're reading questions, so we'll look at that. I love your name, Kani Kamala. That's beautiful. So let's have a look. Who or what can assist? Start again. Who or what can assist me on this journey to success? Now I'm using my T points. So we'll look here. There would tell me strongly there is a man that is close to you, or it's a male energy. Sorry, let me just have a sip of my cordial. Sorry, I get really dehydrated because I talk non-stop. Who or what can assist you on this journey to success? When we see a man, it would tell me male energy. Now, that's not necessarily meaning a man as such. This can sometimes present themselves as a very strong-willed, gutsy female. So you've also got the heart, which tells me someone with that guts and strength who is close to you. The ring here would tell me make sure that that person is very important or valuable to you. Now, everyone sees the ring and they'd see a ring and a man and say, oh, it's a partner. It's not necessarily a partner. Look, it could be, but it's not necessarily that partner as such. It tells me someone you've known a long time, that you love dearly, who can also help you think outside the box. That's really interesting. And I'm just going to draw one more. What have I got? Oh, Tower's beautiful, which means, again, listen to the advice and hear the joy of someone who's quite smart and thinking outside the box. Tower is success, because it means rise, and rise in rapidly, and rise in the baby steps that's needed. So, strong-willed person that's very close to you. So, just have a look. Who else do I have? I'm just going through. Oh, hello, Beck. Lovely to see you, darling. Yes, it's it's not good, but my dear old mum was 94, and that's something pretty special to actually get to age 94, which is amazing. Yes, yeah. So let me have a look. What's there for you, Beck? How can I protect myself from being taken advantage of? Gosh, let's have a look. Right, we've got the chair, the cross, the heart, and the book. Protecting yourself there is literally sit and assess the situation first, because chair often comes up when I say people watching. So it tells me there, sit, focus, pretend you're in the corner of what it is, the situations and people around you. Do your analysis, your people watching first. There would also tell me stop giving so much of yourself. And I know that doesn't sound very nice, love and light, does it? But the heart there would tell me some people take advantage of your good heart and your goodwill. The cross there is again, what is your highest power and self telling you? And the book there would tell me again, though, what you know, what you learn, what you have in knowledge. You don't have to share every single thing about you. And I'd look at there and say, it's people that probably taken advantage of the goodness of your heart. And trust me, I get that a lot. And I know you are a reader, and when you are a reader, sadly, you do get some people that do things like that. And that can be even like you book an hour session with a client and you can't get them out of the room. Things like that can be taken advantage of your goodwill. So sit and assess them first. You don't have to keep giving all of you. I'm just reading the comments through there. Fern, where am I? Fern, you're in strange circumstance and your thoughts can be the worst enemy. Oh, look, I know all about that. And over analysing the backside out of everything is not cool. So, oh, hello, Johnny. Lovely to see you, darling. So what cards have we got for you today, Johnny? How do I see the doorways of opportunity when they arrive? I'm going to use my coloured coins because I love the bright colours. Like I said, I love the bold turquoises and things. So how do we see the doorways? Interesting. Scales there would tell me, look at what's the positive versus the negative, because it often means the balance. The mushroom is rapid growth. You've got Tower, which again, I know you're a tarot reader, but Tower in T actually means rise to success. It's the polar opposite to what tarot card Tower is. And you've got the books. So the book there would tell me literally discovery about something a little different. I can't help but see there, it's again, don't feel obligations and stuff to people or those around you, because you're blocking growth if you do. These are really great for opportunities that surround you. I just want to actually draw another couple. Oh, you've got the key and the bat. Your doorways are right in front of you, because a key literally means you've got your hand on the handle, open the door. The bat here would tell me too, listen to the senses, don't rely on literally visuals. So you've got really good stuff going on there. Very nice. Who else have I got down here? Sharon Ford, lovely to see you. So, who have I got? Sharon Ford, and I've got Sharon Sipe. Nice to see you there too. So, Sharon Ford. Oops. I'm not going to turn that over because it didn't flip over. So, one card. What can I do to obtain more financial freedom? So, this is for you, Sharon Ford. Right. Oh, how interesting. I just jiggled those. The bat there would tell me you're very clever and very versatile in actually gaining financial freedom there. Your Tower and Scales Tower in finances would tell me something to do with either working or even a place like a bank or a financial institution, because there would tell me it's like take from some that's sitting there and put it into other areas that will gain you more freedom. The bat there would tell me, though, you are quite savvy when it comes to money, because it means highest level of intelligence, your perception is good and your awareness is very good. I'm just going to draw another couple. What do we got? Oh, these are lovely. Now, you've got your ring and your heart. Now, I know this sounds really bitchy, but there would tell me, and we'll say it quietly, don't let anyone that you are close to form any money agreements or take advantage of, again, your well-being, your generosity, because there it's almost like people that might be closer to you, it's almost like, oh, can you cover my lunch? Oh, I'm so poor, I can't afford groceries and I've only got $40. There would look at the situation and assess it very, very cautiously, but don't let people close to you take from you, and it will certainly free up. You'd be surprised, paying for the coffees for two friends, that can really mount up to a lot over the long run. So now I have, let me think, where am I? Oh, you know all these people, Sharon. It's lovely to see. So, Sharon Sipe. What have we got? Sharon Sipe. What do I need to add or bring more comfort in my life? Now, I can't remember because this is how bad my head is. Like I said, head like a sieve here. So, excuse me if I've read you twice, Sharon Sipe. I know I did Sharon Ford, but I can't remember. 2-second memory, fish brain here. What do you need to add more comfort in your life? Take control over any family matters and think wisely. Which is, I know that's very nutshell version, but that's what it is. Eagle is power, and it does mean be in control of your life, and be in control particularly over family. If family are trying to push you around to make things pliable for them, and your bat tells me again, you know this, but you need to listen to this. So take a little bit more control, particularly when it comes to family matters. And you know this, but think outside the box as you do. So what's another one for you? Bird is interesting, which means speak up. And literally, again, speak up if you really don't want to do things in and around some of the families. So there you go, in a nutshell version. Sorry, you've lent money before, Sharon, and not got it back. Oh, look, that's so sad. I actually got burnt the same. I have been down that path. It's not really cool, is it? Now, I'm just going there. I've got Janine Dandelion Humphrey. I think I pronounced that right. I hope so, Janine. So, now, what have we got? Will I find the right connection that I feel commitment with? Now, I don't know whether you have a partner or not, but again, as a general, this can be literally around friendships. It could even be a working relationship. So we've got mountain, fish and camel. Camel there would tell me stick with the program. Campbell often is, or Camel, not Campbell, sorry, Campbell's my grandson. Camel often means your strength and your resilience means continue the journey. The mountain here would tell me, yes, the journey may be difficult, but your fish there is a beautiful sign of great luck and abundance and good people around you. Now, if you have a partner, I would say stick with them because there, through even difficult times, things will still come good. If you don't have a partner and you're looking at this as relationship, it would still tell me continue, even if it is the dating game and it is hard, because there would still tell me you will find great abundance. If it's a working relationship, now I'm explaining how these are read in different situations. If it's a working relationship, there would tell me still persevere, even if things might seem difficult, or you might think, God, am I ever going to get past this crap at work? Because your fish is your rounding sound of great luck and abundance in many areas of your life. So I do hope that helps a little bit, Janine. And I love Janine Dandelion Humphrey. I think that's gorgeous. I'd love to know, is that actually a real name in the middle? Because I love names that they're made after flowers, the same as like lily and dahlia and rose. I just think they're so beautiful. So I have Heidi Clark. Now let me look at... So Heidi Clark, what have we got for you? Why am I always so impatient? Now, I don't know whether you are. You could be as calm as. It's so funny because that's me. I have the worst possible impatience. You have no idea. So there would tell me you're letting things get the better of you. We've got mouse, triangle and ship. Mouse is the anxiety, and it's like what is things that's going on. It's like the accumulation that makes you feel rattled. And I'd look at that and say, learn to calm the farm, as they say. The triangle, everyone sees, yes, as a cautionary sign. It is a complex shape, which tells me it's external influences that probably make you feel very frustrated and impatient. The ship there would tell me let the stresses and the external factors dissipate, because a ship means let them go away from you, and it'll certainly make you feel a hell of a lot calmer. I'm just going to have another couple on that. We've got the ring and the tent. The ring there is, again, prioritise what is important, because a ring, and I know there's a lot of Lenny readers there, ring in Lenny's, they often say is about commitment, contracts and so on. But ring is more than just that. Ring is about what is valuable, what is important, and what's the highest thing that means something to you. The tent there is literally you need some calm, because a tent, think of it as a warm blanket around you, which tells me prioritise what's important, but look after you, number one, because a tent is only one or two people, not a whole crowd. So I'd say value you first, number one, but you do need some relaxation when I look at that. So let me go down. We're going down through the crack. I've got Christy Baraldi Pereira. I'm probably stuffed that up in my pronunciation, Christy. Sorry about that. I'm using, this is actually my mum's teacup. And this is on a lot of the backs of my decks, because to me that's special. And so this is my question deck. Whoops, I probably got some upside down there. Okay, so Christy, have I got one? Yep. Is there a thought or a habit that I need to break away from? So what thought or habit do we need to break away from? You overanalyze the backside out of money matters. Which I understand given COVID. The baby here would tell me habits or things around money, would tell me, again, be grateful of the treasures literally you have, and some of those are not always material. And the baby here would tell me it's almost like it's a small habit, but not a big one. That is lovely as far as new thought processes and new passion about what is important and what is not important, because your treasure chest is always about abundance and value. Here we've got a cat and the ring. Cat is about, it's positive because you've got a lot of positives. Cat is often about female connections and female as in friendships. The friendships with the ring would still tell me too, though, look at who is valuable and who is not, because a thought or a habit there would tell me it's almost like you are feeling the drudgery of keeping something going. And it could be even something you either have with a friend or an agreement with a friend, but it may be literally you could be walking or running every night with a friend and you think, no, I'm really tired of that and I really don't want to do it. Know that the friend or the lady is important to you, but I'd still say think of what's the most important for you. So it's small though. When I see a baby, it tells me it's only a minor thing. It's not like there you are sitting sweating bricks over it every day. Usually that is something quite small. So I have sage burner. Yeah, lost a few friends recently. Yeah. We're about to go into summer down here. I'm in Australia, and we already had some really hot days. So I don't know what our summer's going to be like. But my dear old mum, it was a series of mini strokes, and her poor old 94-year-old body couldn't cope with it anymore. So it's actually a huge relief that she is at peace now. And there was 5 of us children. I lost a brother many years ago, so us 4 remaining children, we are contented that she is at peace now. So Sage, how do I change my thoughts to attract love and luck in your life? You might already have a partner, but it is about positivity that's coming. So we've got the dragon, the cat, and the treasure chest. The dragon, number 1, would tell me stop feeling afraid or scared, because a dragon is often fear. And it means there, though, we get scared of things that are really not there. So, because remember, dragon is a mythical creature. So would tell me take control of the thoughts and the ones that really are not there, learn to let them go. The cat is a lovely one with treasure chest. Again, it means, again, have good people that are around you and great luck and abundance will open. Treasure chest is such a beautiful, positive symbol. And I'd say don't be afraid of your thoughts. Your teacup there again means more relaxation with good people around you. Think of a teacup like a tea party where you have all the lovely little tiny desserts and little tiny crustless sandwiches and things like that. And it often means enjoy the finer things in life and do it with some really good friends around you, because this is great. You've got some good stuff going there. So, what else do we have? Let me change them around. Got my Alice. I don't know if there's many more people there. Oh, Julie Morris, lovely to see you. I'm just going through. So, Julie, let's have a look what the card's for you today. What do I need to change in order to feel more grounded? I think we had that one earlier. Okay. Teacups, dancer and grave. What you need to change is the same old routine. Dancer literally means going round and round. It is a lovely symbol of joy, but you've got your grave, which tells me something that you may be doing repetitive and it's driving you absolutely batshit crazy. I would say you do need to change that. Your teacup there again would tell me this very simple thing here would tell me slow down, because it's almost like you are rushing like crazy. And again, you are not giving time to the finer things that you have in your life. So ground yourself more by stop the running around, because it's like something you are doing circular or repetitive that keeps driving you crazy. I'd say let that shit go. Sorry, I'm Aussie. We do swear. And okay. Hang on, let me just, where's my drink? Sorry, I'm just having my drink. Okay, I've got Erica Tobar. Sorry if I balls that up. Right. Okay, Erica. What is spirit or higher conscious trying to tell you? Right. What have we got? These are interesting. First and foremost, question mark. Why are you self-doubting? Question mark means you're putting your life on hold. And I look at that and say, get off your butt. Sorry, I'm very blunt, because there would tell me stop pausing through life, be present in it. You've also got your lion, which tells me again, you've got some beautiful courage and stamina and strength. And there would tell me spirits definitely telling you get out of the comfort zone where you feel not part of it, stop doubting yourself, and take control. They're very interesting, Erica. Which is, yes, I know I'm a little blunt, but the chair there would tell me you probably are sitting back rather than being involved in your life, because the question mark there is it's like you've had some hits to either your confidence or your thoughts of what you are doing, and that there would tell me stop feeling the doubt. So very interesting. Okie dokie. Tribal woman, lovely to see you there. Let's have a look. Right, what have we got? One. Where should I look for more adventure in my life? Right, we got the monkey, the chair, the cat. That's interesting because cat, like I said, is often females and female friendships, which tells me you need to probably, again, you be the ringleader, push the friends out of the easy chair as well, because there tells me you need more literally outdoors, fun, laughter, but again, not at the home place, because sitting means you are only sitting, it's like you are scrolling of all the lovely places overseas on the internet. But there would tell me get out of that zone. You've got some really good friends of where you do need more adventure. And I wouldn't be afraid to instigate the adventure. And that could literally mean gather 5 girlfriends and say, we're going skydiving. And they might look at you and think, have you really lost it? Yeah, you be the ringleader. So the lion there is you be the one to make the first steps and do it with friends. Create some adventure, because you need adventure in order to grow as a person and be very present in your life. So my hubby Linus, he actually did go skydiving, and he was 65, mind you, and I was the one having the heart attacks on the ground. So, but he had the time of his life. So I've got Zoe Strange. Let's see what's there for you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to actually turn that one. How do I change from feeling scared to feeling power? So that's interesting. Where's mine? I'm just debating which ones to use. Like I said, these are my coins. Right. We have lion, cat, bat, and grave. So why do you feel so scared? I'd say because someone has actually probably judged you and been a little harsh with you in the past, because a lion is often about strength and stamina and so on. But a lion and a grave would tell me someone's tried to either dominate and control what you want in your feelings and even how you feel. And there would tell me, though, do things that enlighten you. The bat there is beautiful, but it is blind, which means it's like you keep flying in the room in the dark and you keep hitting the corners, yet you have the skill to navigate your way through, which tells me look at yourself as I am smart, I am kind, I am friendly, and no one will ever control or dominate me again. So gather some friends, again, look at the friends around you, and it may even be a current friendship that might be a little bit strong. And I'd look at it and say 2 things. A, do you need her for strength? If she's strength and support, great. But if she's strength and control, no. So it may be, again, you stepping into some of your power to take control. You've got what it takes here, darling, but don't let people control how you feel. And it's like I always say to people is some people should never diminish another person's feelings, and that's not fair. Yeah. So now I'm just having a look at Janine's comment to me. My middle name is after a documentary film called Dandelions. Oh, how beautiful. It is geared to make an impact on the global issue of child abuse. Oh, what an amazing name to have. Yeah, that is just beautiful. Just beautiful. I'm so pleased to hear it. Now I have RN Swan. Lovely to see you there. I'm just looking. I don't think there was any other names after that. So I'm just going to type in here. Hang on, I just have to add a... where am I? I'm just going to add some crystal balls. I don't know whether they'll be here. Sorry, I'm just putting here, stop. No more readings after this line. Sorry, guys. So I'm just putting that there. So, RN Swan, what have we got here for you? You're the lucky last. So, what's the card say? What excess baggage am I carrying that needs offloading? Right, what excess baggage are you carrying? I would look at that and say, again, someone who's probably interfering in your life, because triangle often means complex shape things, and it can represent you and two other matters as a triangle. So one side, 2 and 3. And there would tell me avoid complex situations. And it may have been where you were caught up in with 2 other situations, which could be you and a partner and somebody else interfering with it. It could be you, your actual job, and a colleague that's a pain in your butt. So there would tell me offload somebody who is like that. The monkey there would tell me you be the one that uses your brains and intelligence and think outside the box in order to do so. And your lion there would tell me again, somebody who may be very strong in nature. Your teacups there would tell me you will find a lot more leisure and restfulness once you do get rid of the baggage, because there it would tell me any scars that come from either relationships and or work people, it is time to get rid of it. So even if you can't sort of put in the firing line a work colleague, if it's the situation, yeah, again, your brain thoughts are in a blender, because tornado literally means what is it that's going on in your life, and also it often is the brain, the thought processes that you really need to get rid of. I'm just going to draw one more so we can actually have a look. The cherries there would tell me it's not just one area that needs offloading, it is 2. Fruit and vegetables are always around abundance. So even if that was a carrot, it would still tell me there is great abundance to gain, but you do need to get rid of it in your headspace, number 1. So I hope that helps everybody, and I just want to say thanks for my little live. What I have been using here today, I will tell you, it is my, hang on, I'll straighten that up. Oops, get up there. These are my question cards, and they are a set of 50. And there's free shipping in that on a lot of my products at the moment. And this is how to use them. Now, these are aimed at any type of reading. So these can be used with tarot, they can be used with charms, they can be used with lennies, they can be used with coins, any type of divination of what you need today. And that's what they are, random questions. And the coins that I've used today is Alice in Wonderland, And like I said, these are 1 inch or 2.5 centimetres. I purposely put them onto the clocks because to me clocks is about time and all those good stuff. And it has glass over the top of it. And most people worry about glass, but they ship perfectly fine all over the world. And they come in a black velvet bag, and that's so you can't see them, and you can hear how I'm rattling those up, and they are beautiful. And this is the other ones in them, which is the Fantasy colours, and that's all in the bright colours in what they do. And they do come with the little booklet, and also you get 10 free casting sheets because they come out and they look similar to the charms, and these are just some of the casting sheets that you get. And I put them in one of those flip folder thingies, so that way you've got them there and grab them whenever you're on the go. So thanks so much everyone for joining me today. And like I said, the Etsy store has a lot of items on free shipping, so jump in and have a look. So, but thanks for stopping by, guys. So, I've just seen there your message, RN Swan, you need to quit overwork to mental fog. That is really tough going. It really is. It's not good when that's what's going on. Yeah. So, it's I left corporate world actually. It's quite a while ago now. It's over 6 years actually. And same thing. It was like one day I just woke up and I thought, I can't do this anymore. I got into the car park and I was doing it for about 3 weeks beforehand. And when I had to sit in that car park and cry my eyes out because I couldn't get out of the car, that's when I knew it was time to pull the plug. And that's what I did. So it was very hard too, trying to cross over as a reader and working full time as well. So it was one of the best moves that I made. So, but anyway, thanks for that. Thanks for the well wishes, guys. This is my tea room. I must give you a tour. So I have all my teacups. So when the people come in, they choose cups across the top. And cups are all about colour energy, which is what I do in my readings, and that's just my lovely dummy. And this is one of my cabinets, one of my many, and some of my special teacups. But see that little pink teacup above the white with the rose on it? That is my mum's teacup, and that is the one that's pictured on a lot of the back of my card decks. So that's my dear old mum's teacup. And that's my dear old mum when she was actually pregnant with me and my dear old dad. So, but funeral's tomorrow where we get to finally say our goodbyes. So, but thanks for joining me, everyone, and I'll catch you